God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, whom you have been remembering for the second half of this world cycle, has now given you Brahmins, the male-born creations of Prajapita Brahma's souls, the order to remember me, Shiv Baba, alone. By following this order, you will go into the ascending stage once again. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, by remembering me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, and serving this yag, sacrificial fire of knowledge with love, your natures are cured. This is because by having remembrance of me, Shiv Baba, you souls become free from disease, and by doing spiritual service, you experience limitless happiness. The nature of those of you who remain busy in having remembrance of me, Shiv Baba, and doing spiritual service continue to be cured. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, ages have passed while you souls have been turning the beads of rosaries. How many ages has it been? 2 ages, the Copper Age and this Iron Age. No one turns the beads of a rosary in the Golden and Silver Ages. It is not in the intellect of the deities, residents of heaven, that they will ascend and fall into the 5 vices of body consciousness, lust, greed, anger, and attachment. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, it is now our stage of ascent. Our means the people of Bharat. No one else ascends or descends as much as the people of Bharat. It is Bharat that becomes elevated and then corrupt. Bharat becomes viceless and then vicious. This does not apply as much to the other lands and religions. None of the souls from the other religions go to heaven. The images is of the people of Bharat. The people of Bharat definitely used to rule the kingdom of heaven. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, it is now you Brahmins, the male-born creations of Prajapita Brahma's souls, stage of ascent. I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light fathers, whose hand you are now holding. I, Shiv Baba, will take you back home to the soul world with me. You will first go into liberation, which is go back to the soul world, and then you will come back here in liberation and life, which will be heaven. For the first half of the world cycle, it is the kingdom of the original eternal deity religion. You ascend for 21 generations, and then afterwards you enter the stage of descent. It is said that there is benefit for everyone when it is a stage of ascent. There is now going to be benefit for everyone. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, at this moment no one is in as much depth as Bharat is. You Brahmins, the male-born creations of Prajapita Brahma's souls, now understand that our Bharat was the golden sparrow, that it was very wealthy. Bharat's stage of descent is now coming to an end. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, the spoken Gita by me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, is the mother and the father of all of the other scriptures. The inheritance of heaven is received through the spoken Gita. All of the other scriptures is the Gita's children. An inheritance cannot be received from children. You Brahmins, the milk-born creations of Prajapita Brahma's souls, is now receiving your inheritance of heaven through the spoken Gita by me, Shiv Baba. There is also I, Shiv Baba, the father of the mother Gita. The Bible, etc., is not called the mother. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, first ask them, what relationship do you have with the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Father of all souls? All of you souls are brothers, children of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father. I, Shiv Baba, creates this human world tree through Prajapita Brahma, the father of people, and so you become brothers and sisters. Therefore, you definitely have to remain pure. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, the purifier has came and is tactfully making you Brahmins, the milk-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, becoming pure. You Brahma souls now understand that if you become pure in this last birth, you will become the masters of the new pure world of heaven. It is such a great income. Only a foolish person will not become pure and thereby not claim a kingdom for 21 births. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, you are giving Srimad elevated directions by me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, and you don't accept the orders given by me, Shiv Baba, whom you have been remembering for this second half of this world cycle. By not following my orders, you remain sinful souls. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, you souls simply have to remember me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father. It is not a question of turning the rosary, etc. You have to work while staying in remembrance of me, Shiv Baba. Simply by having remembrance of me, Shiv Baba, you will change from impure to pure. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, there is countless ashrams in this world now, but there is nothing there. They don't know how it is possible to receive the kingdom of heaven for 21 generations. You Brahmins, the milk-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, is now studying Raja Yoga to claim the kingdom of heaven for 21 generations. Those people also say that I, God the Father, has came and I am definitely somewhere. Of course, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, have to be somewhere. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, bombs has been invented for destruction. I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, inspires establishment of heaven and also the destruction of hell. This is hell, is it not? There is so much battling and fighting, etc. People have so much fear. Children are abducted, etc. There is so much calamities. You Brahmins, the Malborn creations of Prajapita Brahma's souls, now know that this old impure world is being transformed. This iron age is changing into the golden aged heaven once again. At this time, you Brahman souls is I Shiv Baba's helpers in establishing heaven, gateway to heaven. The 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, Brahmins are created through Prajapita Brahma, the father of people. Worldly Brahmins is born through sin, whereas you are mouth-born creations. It is you mouth-born creation Brahmins who becomes I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, helpers. The worldly Brahmins cannot be children of Prajapita Brahma. You Brahman souls are now adopted by me, Shiv Baba. You Brahmins, the children of Prajapita Brahma, can only exist at this confluence age. You Brahmins, the Malborn creations of Prajapita Brahma souls, then become deities, residents of heaven. You can explain to the worldly Brahmin priests that they are born through sin. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, Here you are told to remember me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father. Your connection shall be with me, Shiv Baba. This Prajapita Brahma is the agent in between. He received his own reward. This is an all experienced body. It cannot be changed. It is fixed in this world drama plan. It isn't that I, Shiv Baba, will come in a different body in the next world cycle. No, this Prajapita Brahma soul is the last who has to go first. He is standing at the top of the human world tree, gateway to heaven, the 9th of May 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, There's many children in whose forehead I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, sits and speaks a merely float of knowledge in order to bring benefit. I, Shiv Baba, either comes to give visions to someone, to speak a merely, or to benefit someone. Teachers don't have that much power. When I, Shiv Baba, know that a teacher isn't going to be able to uplift someone, I, Shiv Baba, comes and shoot such an arrow that the soul goes even further ahead than the teacher. The teacher becomes body conscious and think that she uplifted the person. There should not be that arrogance. In fact, it is I, Shiv Baba, who does everything. Gateway to Heaven, the 9th of May 2022.